2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
And thank you for joining us for this DA. I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. Temperatures are dropping, but every young star on this list has been red hot all season. Here now a look at the rookie race as we see the best of the best around the NBA from all the first-year players in the league. You take a look at Porter. Time and time again, he has shown himself to be an impact rookie this season. And as year one winds down for him, guys, he is number 3 on the list.
And he's put himself in prime position to make a run at that Rookie of the Year award as we approach the end of the season.
Well, he's certainly still got a shot at it, and you never know how a rookie will adapt to the style of play in the NBA. But by now, we know he's got game that's tailor-made for this league.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Plumlee out there with Wood, and there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Heat, they've got Nikola Jokic and Van Vliet out there with Carter. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Bagley in at the power forward position.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Carter kicks to Morris. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now that's taking it to the teeth of the defense. Wall is in attack mode.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Wall. Van Vliet kicks to Jokic. Carter against Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. Jokic, no good. Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Beal drives in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, just terrific recognition by Beal. Saw the lane and drew the contact.
And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting 2-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Beal. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. From deep. Boston again missing. The Heat trail by 4. Carter, the pass to Jokic. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Wall. He's scoring at a rate that puts him at another level. As impossible as it seems, he's truly averaging about 36 points a game.
Slashing into the lane, the speed and the grace of John Wall.
Here's Van Vliet following the basket by John Wall. Morris finds Carter. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses. To the middle, here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Boy, this guy gets up there, doesn't he? Wall with no shortage of athleticism.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. Back to Morris. Shoots. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And we reach the end of the first. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college team.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Porter probably out there with Wood, and there's Bradley Beal, and it's Wall in at the point. Now here is Carter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And Plumlee kicks the Wall. Morris against Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morris passes to Van Vliet. To the inside. Here's Bagley. Rebound Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, Greg, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Now, here's Porter. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot, and that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Pass to Jokic, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2019.
And obviously, Kevin, an Achilles injury is very worrisome for any athlete, but particularly one like John Wall, whose speed is a major part of his game. But boy, he looks good out there, and you hope he avoids any more injuries the rest of his career.
And it's Carter missing. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Boston. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Beal's shot is good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
And Porter drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Morris finds Van Vliet. Carter outside. Passes it to Morris. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Celtics. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
Thanks, Skip.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to... And that'll...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close. And
part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Heat, Ed Van Vliet out there with Carter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Bagley. And it's Morris in at the three.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
Beal can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 11. Morris looking over the floor. Jokic kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Jokic. Sinks the triple. Jokic has got 5 points now in the quarter. You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Wood kicks to Beal. This one for three. Trains the three-pointer. Beal's got 11 points.
No one better to answer with the three ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Van Vliet passes to Morris. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Wall against Carter. Wall attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
You have to love that mentality. John Wall took it in and made sure he drew the contact.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
Now, here is Morris. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Here's Wall, following the score by Vince Carter. Plumlee finds Beal. 1:51 left to play in the third. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Morris into the lane, over Porter, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Now here's Carter.
Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Wall. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Van Vliet. Porter, no luck.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Morris. No good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Carter against Beal. Down low. Tries it from 9. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here is Van Vliet. The 3. That shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Celtics, Bradley Beal is out there with Wall. Then it's Porter. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Wood in at the power forward. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 10. To the middle. Here's Jokic, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Wall dishes to Beal. Porter kicks to Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
The Heat trail by 11. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
All with it. There's the pass to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Porter. From deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Morris kicks to Carter. Pass to Van Vliet. Lets it go. The rebound by the Celtics. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Wall, covered by Van Vliet. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter, and the shot goes down. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Now, here's Jokic. Out to Carter. Passes to Jokic. Tries yet again, and it's sent back by Plumlee. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Outside Porter. Back to Beal. Shoots. Rebound by the Heat. Morris outside. Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Wall. Now here's Van Vliet. Morris left side. Over Porter, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Here's Nunn. It's the Celtics picking up the win. And all right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning.